Mary, Virgin of quiet strength, I come to you today seeking calm, not the absence of struggle, but the strength to endure quietly. Teach me the strength that does not shout, the courage that does not demand attention. Mary, your strength was gentle. It did not seek recognition. It did not push itself forward. It remained steady, anchored in trust. Teach me that kind of strength. In a world that values noise, teach me stillness. In moments when I feel pressured to prove myself, teach me restraint. In times when silence feels uncomfortable, teach me peace. Help me trust that quiet does not mean weak. Mary, you carried strength within you long before others saw it. You remained faithful without needing affirmation. You stood firm without needing applause. Teach me to stand firm without seeking validation. Sometimes I feel the urge to explain myself, to defend my choices, to make my strength visible. Mary, teach me to rest in God's knowing. Teach me that strength does not need to be displayed to be real. Mother Mary, help me trust God when strength feels hidden, when resilience is forming beneath the surface, when endurance grows quietly without recognition. Help me believe that God sees everything. You show me that strength can look like patience. It can look like restraint. It can look like remaining faithful when walking away would be easier. Teach me to choose faithfulness. Mary, you remain strong in ordinary days, in repetitive tasks, in moments no one recorded or celebrated. Teach me that strength is built in daily obedience. There are days when I feel tired, days when resilience feels thin, days when strength feels borrowed. Mary, stand with me in these moments. Remind me that quiet strength is still strength. Help me trust God when my efforts go unnoticed, when my endurance feels unseen. When my faithfulness feels ordinary, teach me that God honors what the world overlooks. Mother of quiet strength, help me remain calm when emotions rise. Help me remain grounded when pressure builds. Help me remain faithful when answers are delayed. You trusted God without needing constant reassurance. You trusted His presence even in silence. Teach me to trust without demanding signs. Teach me to believe without immediate confirmation. Mary, help me draw strength from prayer, from stillness, from surrender. Help me understand that quiet moments can be powerful. When I feel tempted to react quickly, to speak out of frustration, to act out of fear, Mary, teach me pause. Teach me discernment. Teach me quiet courage. Mother Mary, you endured uncertainty with grace. You faced hardship without losing faith. You carried strength through sorrow and joy. Teach me endurance that remains steady. Help me trust that God is shaping my strength, that patience is forming resilience, that stillness is building depth. Help me believe that I am growing, even when growth is quiet. Mary, walk with me as this prayer continues. Anchor my heart, steady my spirit, prepare me to receive deeper strength. I place my need for strength before God. I place my weariness before God. I place my desire for peace before God. Teach me to draw strength from Him alone. Virgin Mary, remain with me. Teach me to be strong without hardness, faithful without noise, grounded without fear. Mary, Virgin of quiet strength, as this prayer continues, I lean into stillness, not to escape difficulty, but to meet it with grace. Teach me to draw strength from calm trust in God. You show me that strength is not always visible. It does not need to announce itself. It does not compete for space. It remains rooted, even when unseen. Teach me to remain rooted. There are moments when I feel pressure to react, to speak quickly, to prove myself. Mary, teach me restraint. Teach me that strength often lives in patience. You carried strength through ordinary routines, through daily responsibilities, through moments that felt repetitive. Yet your faith never weakened. Teach me to be faithful in the ordinary. Sometimes I feel exhausted from holding everything together, from being steady for others, from staying strong quietly. Mary, remind me that I do not carry strength alone. God strengthens those who lean on Him. Teach me to pause instead of pushing, to breathe instead of rushing, to trust instead of forcing outcomes. Help me believe that quiet strength restores the soul. Mary, you trusted God when strength meant endurance, when it meant staying present instead of escaping, when it meant standing firm without confrontation. Teach me endurance that does not harden my heart. Help me trust that strength can look like gentleness, that firmness can coexist with compassion, that courage can be expressed quietly. Teach me balance in how I carry myself. Mother Mary, help me remain calm when emotions run high. Help me respond with wisdom instead of impulse. Help me choose peace when conflict arises. You show me that strength does not rush to defend itself. It rests in truth. It allows God to be the defender. Teach me to rest in God's justice. There are situations I cannot control, outcomes I cannot predict, people I cannot change. Mary, teach me the strength of surrender. Help me release what is not mine to carry. Teach me to be strong without becoming rigid, to be firm without becoming harsh, to be faithful without becoming fearful. Let my strength remain soft, guided by love. Mother of quiet strength, help me trust God when progress is slow, when answers take time, when clarity feels distant. Help me remain steady without losing hope. Mary, you endured moments that tested your heart, moments of uncertainty, moments of sorrow, yet you remained grounded in God. Teach me to remain grounded through every season. Help me trust that strength is built quietly, that resilience forms through consistent faith, that God works deeply before He works visibly. When I feel tempted to compare my journey, to measure my strength against others, Mary, bring me back to stillness. Remind me that my path is uniquely guided by God. Help me carry strength into silence, into patience, into surrender. Help me believe that quiet faith can move mountains. Mary, remain with me as this prayer deepens. Strengthen my spirit. Calm my thoughts. Prepare my heart to receive what God is forming. I place my need for strength before God. I place my fears before God. I place my desire for peace before God. Teach me to trust His sustaining power. Virgin Mary, teach me to be strong in ways the world may never notice, faithful in moments no one sees, steady in God's quiet presence. Mary, Virgin of quiet strength. As this prayer comes to its final moments, I rest in stillness, not because everything is resolved, but because God is present. Teach me to carry this quiet strength into my life. You remind me that strength does not always feel powerful. Sometimes it feels gentle. Sometimes it feels patient. Sometimes it feels like choosing peace when conflict is easier. Teach me to recognize strength in these quiet choices. Mary, you trusted God when strength meant endurance, when it meant remaining faithful through uncertainty, when it meant standing firm without resistance. Help me trust that endurance is a holy form of strength. There are moments when I feel unseen, when my efforts feel unnoticed, when my faithfulness feels ordinary. Mary, remind me that God sees everything, that nothing done in love is ever wasted. Help me trust God with the parts of my life that are quiet, with the growth that is hidden, with the strength that is forming beneath the surface. Help me believe that depth matters more than display. Mother Mary, teach me to draw strength from surrender, to find peace in letting go, to trust God instead of striving endlessly. Help me rest in His sustaining presence. You show me that quiet strength creates space for God to work, that stillness invites clarity, that patience allows wisdom to grow. Teach me to honor stillness instead of fearing it. Mary, help me trust God when strength means waiting, when answers take time, when progress is subtle. Help me believe that God is working even when I am still. When my heart feels heavy, steady me. When my thoughts feel restless, calm me. When my spirit feels tired, renew me. Teach me to rely on God as my source of strength. Mother of quiet strength, help me respond with grace instead of reaction. Help me speak with wisdom instead of haste. Help me move with purpose instead of pressure. As I return to my day, let this quiet strength remain. Let it guide my words. Let it shape my decisions. Let it soften my responses and steady my heart. Mary, help me trust that strength does not need to be proven. It only needs to be rooted in God. Help me live from that place of deep trust. I place my strength before God. I place my weakness before God. I place my desire for peace before God, just as you did. Virgin Mary, thank you for showing me that strength can be gentle, that faith can be quiet, that endurance can be holy. Thank you for walking with me through this prayer. With a calm heart, with quiet courage, and with trust anchored in God, I choose to walk forward in quiet strength. Amen.